Hello, this is video for SDL programming module 3, and in this video I will answer these questions. So, demonstrate what you needed to change in project setup to get SDL TTF and SDL GFX into it. So for SDL TTF I included this page class in the project. This page class is provided by teacher, and it is used in the SDL app class by declaring this public object from it, and to make clear that all the implementations are done by following the teacher's solution video. That's because I'm way behind the course schedule and I'm not capable enough to make my own solutions in given time. So this page, how you say, changes the earlier use of outputting the text. Earlier version use cout for outputting the text, so this now it uses this page. And there's some example like in player class. It gets the instance. It's the game instance, but game class is inherited by the SDL app class. So it uses that object to get the stuff what you need to output. So that's for TTF, I think, and for GFX I just again add what that solution video in that video were added. So in the game scene class there's in the render function there's at least this box RGBA, which is use this this GFX libraries this function. So at least this I did. It covers the whole window with the given color, and it is faded. This alpha is faded away by updating this scene. And I don't remember this quickly what else I used in GFX or what else was used in that video, but at least that. So that's for GFX, and demonstrate how you wrote practical application, explain also most significant parts of the code, what they do. So most of the time I spend in this game scene. I did that, okay, that page stuff. The text is displayed by these fonts, so I added these fonts in the project, and the fonts is defined by in this XML file. They all have name, size and path to that font, and those are initialized in the game scenes init function. And there's also this initialization for page, and here's the XML stuff it uses the TinyXML2, so it gets the font into fonts map at the end, and then so there's the rendering stuff. I display that book cover, so it's displayed for 1 second, and when it's displayed, then boolean goes through, so it gets to this else part after that. And so there's this I think this is, or was it earlier module, but it renders or put the book page texture and player's texture in the render queue or whatever it is, and there's the current room text outputted, and yes, the fading, define that fading stuff, and the what I mentioned, that color is covered, and update on event handling was moved from game class into this game scene, and it uses commands, but I think there, okay, I needed to change this my own solution for movement. I had a very simple way to move player character by I added position in the player, the coordinates in the player's class, and those coordinates was moved, handled. So I removed those, and I saw those commands. Oh, this header file. Commands, where are you? Or this paras function, which gets this event when it's called, so this is the earlier stuff. So now my solution is same with the teacher's solution. It uses these commands for moving the player and quitting the game and so on. So in the game scene, there's the move command execution, and here's the, again, this text is outputted by this page object, and here's the player movement. This could be the earlier module also, but for me it's new stuff. So it's just this easy is to move the player position when you make it right. For that, and well, let me think. Yeah, I think there weren't maybe the SDL app. Let's see that. I think there weren't any new stuff. So it was this getting the text outputted and getting the game scene displayed. So it's mostly this game scene. Class uses those stuff and adding those page class and the fonts in the project. And that's that. And I show you the running demo, what it's like at the moment. So it takes some time to compile. But again, I just follow the teacher's videos and changed my previous own solutions to correspond to those solution videos. So this is the intro scene. I press any key, it fades away. Then there comes the book cover, it displayed 1 second, and then it fades into game scene. There's this, okay, I should remove that hello there, but you can, when I move the player, the corresponding text come displayed in this game scene video, which was displayed earlier in this console window. So I can move, and when I forgot to get the torch and I die, and it closes the windows. But that's what it is at the moment. So that's for all for this video. Thanks for watching, and bye.